I wonder if anybody ever listens to this thing while it's playing and the Oh, good. Okay. So, hi. Yep, it's me. I'm here. It is... What day is today? Wednesday. It is Wednesday. The day of weddings. That's where we are. Sometimes it's hard to tell. It really is. Just double check. Look at the calendar. Yes, it's Wednesday. And we are here once again for another Troubadork Non-Commute Show. We're going to start silly, and we're going to maintain a level of silliness all the way through show 146. So, what the heck? Let me just get in here just in case somebody gets on the comments that can't be seen. Wednesday. Tuning, yes. We tune because I like you. Yeah, they say a stringed instrument player plays spends half his time tuning his instrument and half his time playing an instrument that is horrifically out of tune. So that's where we are there. Let me just real quick get the thing up, and we will do a thing here. We're going to start off with Womp Rat Hoedown, also known as Throw Another Jawa on the Fire. It's this picture right here that prompted me to write this. My friend Chris Artelburn had posted a comment to something and had used an animated GIF of this particular scene from the original Star Wars episode 6. Episode 4. Episode 4. And Throw Another Jawa on the Fire, which is actually a song performed by Tompall, Glaser, and maybe written by Grand Kristen Robinson, called Put Another Log Upon the Fire. And that's where this comes from. I've done a little bit of rearranging here so I don't completely destroy myself with a certain verse right near the beginning of the song. Jawas are apparently quite flammable, and I think it's the robes. I don't think they get those robes made to be fire retardant. I'm just... Hustle up some blue milk and some beans. Get them Tuscan Raiders single file, 'cause it's cold in Baker's Canyon, if you please. Send that whiny farm boy for the filters. Pack him in the speeder with the droids. Don't let him get tied up with that Kenobi, 'cause the Empire doesn't like them Jedi boys. Instrumental solo. Get that junky cargo ship to Bespin. Haggle with Calrissian, and then fetch that whiny farm boy from the swamplands, 'cause that Agent Solo's in trouble again. Take it, Chewie! Throw a Mandalorian in the Sarlacc. Too soon? Steer the pleasure barge across the dunes. Grab another drink bulb from the D2, and we'll park I finished my beverage before I started the show, and I really could use a beverage right about now. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll all be fine. I don't know. I don't know what they make it out of, but, you know, whatever it is that burns real well out in the desert, that's probably what they make it out of, because in the Star Wars universe, health and safety measures happen to other people, I've discovered. That's what I've found. There are no railings. There's always, you know, some place where if you just happen to throw a plasma torpedo in, the whole thing blow up. Those people are falling from great heights all the time, getting their hands cut off, getting their heads cut off, getting bisected, forgetting to look under the table to see if that smuggler just happens to have a blaster already unholstered. Yeah. Also, it just goes to show you that a lot of people in that particular universe aren't that bright when you get right down to it. All right, but aside from that, I've had a request, and I am going to fulfill this request. Need a mini fridge away, no ocean space. It has no ocean. I may have to do a... is there already a song called No Ocean in Space? I'm not sure, but I'm thinking there ought to be if there isn't. Let me bring up the next song, which is a request. Oh, if I can remember how to get it here. Hang on a second. I'm not tired. I'm just starved for oxygen. Those Wookiee impressions take it out of you, and they really do. And it's pretty amazing what happens. Oh man, what's up with this? My thing is being stupid. Hold on a second. Now there we go. The next song is a request by Richard, and it's about our friend Teppo, who is in fact our man in Finland. There we go. D minor. We start in D minor, this is a very atmospheric song. Yeah? Let me see. There we go. Wow, let's try that again. There we go. Goggles and his helmet on. A man in Finland. A man in Finland. There we are. Hit the groove. No more days sitting around. Gotta get up, head into town, find the way out to the square. Got some Fenix, come on. Waiting there. Oh man, I'll get it. In Finland. Oh man, in Finland. Square, taking the sights, then right off into Helsinki's night. Call it Scanet, not the plan. All Helsinki respects the man. Oh man in Finland. Oh man in Finland. We're gonna do that last verse again. I wanna do it right. Square, taking the sights, getting right off into Helsinki's night. Call sorry can meet, not the plan. All Helsinki respects the man. A man in Finland. A man in Finland. It was a little rough, and I want to apologize for that. I honestly had it earlier today. I play all these songs before the show, usually in the morning, to remind myself what I'm trying to do. And for some reason, our man in Finland just wasn't quite hitting the groove, and that's why I had to kind of run a few do-overs there. And hopefully no one is taking that ill. It is a good song. I like the song a lot. And there's a phrase in there, word in there, Karl Sarikanit, and that was actually in the promo as well, which is a Finnish term for sitting around at home drinking in your underwear. They actually have a term for that. I don't think that's a phrase either. That's a word. That's one word. And I think that's kind of amazing. Now, we will be revisiting that song. If not this week, then next week. I will basically keep doing it, because this is, in many ways, well, it's basically a live rehearsal with heckling. Heckling over there. I have no, I have a not at all secret, I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing here show, Tom. Oh, because as we all know, I'm not very good at this. The next song is a traditional spacefaring shanty, as you do. And it was one that got composed. Once again, this whole thing is just being like really dumb at me. Come here. Just go to the thing. There we go. Myself and my friend Kit and my friend Lorene, who is also my editor and one of our Patreon peeps, composed this thing on Facebook over the course of about an hour. And we're all insane because of that. And, well, we'll do it. It's a starts in C. My ship got stopped by an EMP. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Now they're gonna eat but not kill me. And I'm dinner for a Reaver. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Oh, Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Ha chu shang cha zhao da zhang ho. Gonna run away from the Reavers. Oh, I thought in space I would be free. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Those metal-faced goons, they won't get me. Gonna run away from the Reavers. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Whoa, Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Ha chu shang cha zhao da zhang ho. Gonna run away from the Reavers. I thought my cunning would prevail. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. And he got it by a Reaver. Make that one scan. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Whoa, Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Ha chu shang cha zhao da zhang ho. Gonna run away from the Reavers. Oh, he floated like a leaf on the wind. Reaver, Johnny Reaver. As a hood ornament he found his end. It's too soon, 'cause he got killed by a Reaver. Reaver, Johnny Reaver, whoa, Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Ha chu shang cha zhao da zhang ho, gonna run away from the Reavers once more. Reaver, Johnny Reaver, whoa, Reaver, Johnny Reaver. Ha chu shang cha zhao da zhang ho, gonna run away from the Reavers. Reaver, I hardly know her. You brought her, you Reaver. No, that's in very poor taste. But then again, the song is in very poor taste. And just for those of you keeping track at home, the phrase ha chu shang cha zhao da zhang ho, and I'm probably getting the intonations wrong. I believe that there's two flavors of Chinese, and I can't remember which one has more intonations. I think it's Mandarin. It may be Cantonese. I don't know. Japanese is my second language. Bear with me. But that phrase actually does mean filthy fornicator of farm animals. In case you've ever wondered, or in case you decide you want to use it one day. There you go. The more you know. Rainbow. Oh. Now, the last song in the set is a relatively new one, and I'm fairly certain I remember how to play it. But I'm not taking any chances, especially considering what just happened a few minutes ago. So let me see if I can find it. Wow. I am. You know, it's been an interesting week. That wasn't it. We'll do the other one. When I help my friend take over the world. That's right. This is dedicated to a number of my friends out there who are... I'm not going to say that they're megalomaniacs. I'm just going to say that they do an awfully good job of conveying the idea that they might be megalomaniacs. And they're also very creative and very intelligent. And I'm entirely backing their plan on that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this one I remember. They've got the plan. My buddy's got the means, and by them I'll stand. When it comes to world domination, I'm their biggest fan. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. World's a messy place, so much to solve. My friend won't let the challenge quell their resolve. They're gonna need some friends to implement their plan, and I'll be quite happy to be their right-hand man. Well, you know, maybe like 4th or 5th in command, you know. Somewhere in the administration ranks. Someone's gotta do the paperwork. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Wrong, their intent's moral, their ethics strong. They're simply gonna guide us to a better land. You'll barely notice their firm yet gentle hand. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Almost got my thumb stuck there in the strings. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Whew, there we go, a little audio caffeine for your afternoon. A little brief this time around, but there's a couple of reasons for that. One is these songs are kind of quick, and the other reason is that I've got some more chores to do after the show, which I may share the whole aftermath of with you later or not. It's nothing to panic about. It's just complications. That's all. Life has complications, as do people. But anyway, so that is skidding in sideways and just barely tapping the curb, wearing just a little bit, that much, off the sidewalls, and parking right in front of yet another Troubadork Non-Commute Show. Show number 146. We are going to hit 150 before the end of the year, and that's kind of astonishing when you think about the fact I've been doing this only since March. In the coming year, we will see just how many... I'll do IT hench work, that's right. I hench a lot. Yeah, what hench? In the coming year, we will see where the pandemic leads us. We will see where our response or reaction to the pandemic leads us when we have some responsible adults in place, maybe. I mean, honestly, please. We're all just wanting to get through this one way or the other. There are some signs of hope. Remember hope? Hope. It's over there. I see it over there. It's just yonder. So we'll keep doing this until such time as it becomes apparent that I will do something else. And maybe at some point we'll all be able to go outside and gather in crowds again, and I'll be able to do this in front of a bunch of you all at once. And that'll be kind of interesting, and then I'll be able to hear back. Not a bad plan. Let's do the thing. We'll say the things and do the things and plug a few things, because there are plugs, because we live in a capitalistic society, of course. The tip jar, paypal.com/theadequate, and Venmo @theadequate. And Eric and Robert, Rick, Emily, and Miranda have all tossed a few bucks in the bucket, for which I am greatly appreciative. I am extremely appreciative also of the folks over here at my Patreon. I have a Patreon, and I have people who are actually chipping in for it, and that continues to boggle me to this day. And I want to thank Lorene and Brian and John and Richard and Kaylee and BK and Relly and Alicia and Robin, Stephen and Ann and Linda and Cascuro and Shay and Teppo and Chris. See, I said it the opposite direction this time. I can do that. I have this capability. You know, it's right up there with Curse Your Sudden but Inevitable Betrayal as something that is entirely unsinkable. Anything that comes in through the tip jars or Patreon goes right back into the show. We pay for web hosting with it. We pay for equipment and cameras and batteries for the tuners and spare tuners because they get eaten by the tuner cabra. Software to pull chords out of audio files so I can learn them. A continuing attempt to learn more songs and play more stuff. At some point, there will be another instrument purchased, and I'll show you all what that will look like eventually. I do have... these are not unicorns this time around. I'm not unicorn hunting the way that I was when I started this last year. It's just that I want one of these, but green, and with an amp built in, so I don't have to stick anything to it. And there's a possibility of that happening. We'll see. We'll see. And also, someone keeps telling me I really ought to get one of those little light-up ukuleles that you see advertised on Facebook. And I think I might have to, because I have an entire thing that just involves me wandering around being interesting and illuminated at night with lights on. It's a low-impact gig. Finally getting a pipe organ. Yeah, all we have to do is get up through the window here, and that's just have to get a crane. You know, if you drop a pipe organ, it pretty much sounds like a collapsing accordion, only much bigger. Let's see here. The archives are located over here, facebook.com and twitch.tv/TobiasTheAdequate and youtube.com/MPLEGARE. And I just caught up the Troubadork playlist on YouTube, so it's up to yesterday. So I'll catch it up to today, probably tomorrow. But it's all in the videos. SoundCloud.com/Matthew-Laguerre has a lot of my recorded stuff that I can't do live, including the 4-part harmony version of Reaver Johnny. 30 to 50 Feral Hogs, Ham, and Business Goose, which I'm very proud of composing, writing, and actually arranging. But I can't do it by myself because I'm only one guy, and it's a 4-voice song. It's a doo-wop song. Do check it out. Ask Philo is, of course, over here at anchor.fm/theadequate or wherever the Adequate podcast can be found. And I accidentally released 2 podcasts last week, so I'm going to re-release one of them this week. But go check it out. Every time you listen to one of them, I get a penny. And that's, like minimal effort on all of our parts. I do want to talk a moment about Thud Bucket. That's right, death metal you can laugh at. And it is located at YouTube under Thud Bucket. I don't have a link for it because it's one of them awkward links that we haven't made real easy to go to. or look it up on Facebook as Thudbucket, Thudbukit. The first video for the first track of the first album, Ominous Positivity, has already gotten over 100 views, which is more than most of the stuff I do. So, my ego is like, all right, I'm part of this. This counts. Yeah. It's very loud. That's everything, pretty much. That's all of it. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me again. Y'all hanging out with me makes me want to do this more. And me doing this more makes y'all hang out with me more. So it's this little circle of this little self-regulating system. And I appreciate that a great deal. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll do more stuff. We'll say more things. We'll sing more stuff. I'll probably bash away at a couple of songs and maybe successful at some of them. Who knows? We'll find out. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Y'all have been wonderful. I have been Tobias the Adequate, and thank you once again for encouraging my behavior, and I will talk to you next time.